Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. To Pittsburgh. Go, go. Right, 54. Stay with your man. 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on 1st down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play action. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
Watch the backfield.
But it leads to fourth down.
Watch the safety creep. Safe.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, 28 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready. 1590. Check. Watch 54. Exit.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On second and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a Pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Right there. 54.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
What? Football team. 5-3-6. And what's that? Touch 50, touch.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This is Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Watch 36.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On first down, Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
14.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Space to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On the counter, Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
54. Mike, 54.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 26 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long. Hey, 0-0-0. 36, 39.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 48 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run the counter. It's Ingram looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things.
There goes Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming. Smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run the counter. It's Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now Wilson.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
25.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Ravens 24, Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the